2 million years ago, humans learned to build fire, use tools, and hunt animals. These technologies put humans in contact with more diseases. As civilization advanced, so did the disease, specifically the ones that are contracted from animals. These diseases are known as zoonoses. One of the most dangerous zoonoses known to human history is Yersinia pestis. Also known as the Black Death or Bubonic Plague, Yersinia pestis wreaked havoc in medieval Europe from 1346 to 1353. Black Death is spread by infected fleas, but the vessel of transportation were black rats. The plague traveled fast across the Silk Road, and the Mongol Empire helped this deadly disease spread. People recognized the plague came from the east, though. In 1348, the Syrian writer Ibn al-Wardi wrote that the plague came from the land of darkness. The plague landed in Europe in 1347 on the port of Messina in Sicily. The locals went to greet the ships only to find that the sailors were either dead or gravely ill. The plague had no favorable victims and affected every ethnicity and race. From then on, the disease could not be stopped and found its way to Europe. Most victims died within 4 to 7 days. Different strains had different mortality rates as well. The bubonic strain had an average mortality rate of 50%. During this, painful blisters called buboes covered the body. Another strain is called the pneumonic. This strain had a mortality rate of near 100%, and it caused fluid buildup in the lungs of the victims. It spread through cough or sneeze. The third strain was the septemic strain. This strain was the most deadly and had direct invasion of the bloodstream. The bacteria actually multiplied so fast that it made the blood toxic. There was no treatment for the plague, but doctors wore special masks full of herbs to protect them from getting the plague. The treatments were odd. Some of them were bleeding, lancing the buboes, special diet, or bathing in vinegar and rose water. After almost 5 years of complete annihilation, the plague finally began to reside out of Europe only because it ran out of victims. The plague destroyed Europe's economy and population. The few that survived began to rebuild Europe, but it would take many years until Europe was rebuilt to its former glory.